Render has been the front runner in the AI narrative since round about September, October is when people really started to talk about it. And since then, it had really taken off, and not just in terms of the price movement of this. So as we approach the bull run, it is looking like just popping AI into your token name really isn't going to cut it for making it out there in these markets. And Render have ensured to keep themselves relative with a very big partnership announced this month. So before we get into the partnership and what this can mean for the project, let's take a proper look into Render and the team behind it. So the Render token operates as a pioneering rendering network. So this is bridging artists and studios who are in need of GPU computing power with mining partners who are seeking to rent out their GPU resources in exchange for Render tokens. So this addresses the challenge of the GPU computational availability for creative endeavours, and Render leverages blockchain protocols to facilitate the publication and monetization of 3D assets. And they are aiming to establish a decentralised economy around GPU compute power. So the CEO, Anura Gold, describes Render as the first network to harness GPU compute power for a connected ecosystem of 3D assets. So in essence, Render establishes a distributed global network comprising of millions of GPU machines and creators collaborating seamlessly. Now, if like me and you had never actually heard of or understood GPU power before Render kind of came around, don't worry, I am going to break it down for you. So in simple terms, GPUs is short for graphic processing units, and they play a critical role in accelerating the rendering of visuals. So their significance lies in tackling the demand for graphically intensive applications, which can strain CPUs and make them run a lot slower. So GPUs really do excel in handling large volumes of data simultaneously, which make them indispensable for the big tasks. Now, if we take into a look at Render's team, Render's founder is a gentleman who is named Jules Urbach, and he is responsible for shaping Otoy's strategic direction and crafting the company's technology roadmap. Let me say that sentence again. So he is responsible for shaping Otoy's strategic direction and crafting the company's technology roadmap. So he is regarded as a trailblazer in computer graphics, streaming and 3D rendering, and he has more than 25 years of expertise in the industry. Now, at the age of 18, he had developed his first game and subsequently pioneering the web's premier 3D video game platform. So his software was licensed to prominent entities which included Macromedia, Disney, Warner Brothers, Nickelodeon, Microsoft, Hasbro and AT&T. So I think we all kind of know. I think those are some of the biggest companies that you can be involved with. So throughout his career, Jules had dedicated himself to transforming the landscape of 3D content capture, creation and delivery. So we also have J.J. Abrams. So J.J. Abrams is the chairman and CEO of Bad Robot Productions, and he is a highly acclaimed director, producer, screenwriter and actor, and he's renowned for his work on blockbuster films such as Mission Impossible 3, Star Trek, Super 8 and Star Wars, amongst a lot of others. So he's also known for his involvement in TV series such as Lost. I believe he was the co-creator of Lost, and also Fringe. So he was also the co-creator of this as well, I believe. So Abrams brings extensive experience in visual computing in film, which has been invaluable to the Render team in understanding the needs and challenges of the GPU processing for the media industry. Now, another of the advisors for Render is Brendan Eich. So Brendan Eich is celebrated for his significant contributions to the internet. And in 1995, he created JavaScript, which is now one of the most widely used programming languages online. So he also co-founded Mozilla.org in 1998 and played a key role as chief architect. So since 2003, Brendan has served as a board member of the Mozilla Foundation, and he played a pivotal role in launching Firefox web browser and the Thunderbird email client in 2004. So today, Brendan is CEO and co-founder of Brave Browser and BAT, which is the basic attention token, cementing his status as one of the most influential figures in the tech world. So the main point of today's video was what is the big development, and I know that a lot of people have already covered this, but I think that this could be huge in terms of the kind of growth that we can expect to see from Render in the future. So Stability AI, Otoy, Endeavour and the Render Network have joined forces to develop the next generation AI models, IP rights systems and open standards powered by decentralized GPU computing. So Otoy, Stability AI, Endeavour and the Render Network have announced... Scrap that part where I started at Otoys again. Let me work out what I was trying to say. So this is a partnership between the industry leaders in the open source generative AI models, media and entertainment, and GPU computing to develop and standardise IP rights, production workflows and the infrastructure around emerging AI technologies. So the collaboration utilises Render's decentralised GPU network to significantly increase AI training and inference capabilities at a reduced cost. So this is aiming to make open source, transparent, generative AI technology and provenance systems more accessible, which will then in turn have a profound impact on 3D, VFX and media production workflows in the very near future. So this is anticipated to drive up the demand for render tokens and enhance the project's burn rate considerably. So as a result of this, it is expected that the price of the token will also experience an upward trend, and this is largely due to the burn and mint mechanism. So this mechanism, by reducing the token supply through burning and potentially increasing the scarcity, it adds value onto the render token, potentially leading to price appreciation. So with such positive news this month, it is easy to ask, why on earth is it then currently in the red? So this is where it becomes very important to zoom out on the chart and look at the much bigger picture of it. So as we can see, over the month, we're actually currently up just over 64%. But if we focus on the short term, then yes, it is in fact down nearly 11%. But with the market as a whole this week experiencing quite a serious pullback, it's not unusual to see the alts take the major hit for this. So personally, I think that the pullbacks display a really good opportunity to buy in if you were looking for an entry on Render, because long term it doesn't show much signs of slowing down, and as we draw nearer to the halving and the potential bull run, I expect it to go quite bananas in terms of gains. Now, AI is not my favourite narrative. I think that there are more reliable narratives out there, but there is no denying what potential that this has and what interest it has generated for this bull run. So I think in general, it's quite tricky to separate the good from the garbage with this narrative. But for me, Render does seem like a project that, if you want to delve into the AI sector, it is solving a genuine real world problem, and it has the potential to really push itself up there this run. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.